What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Let Me Put You On. This is episode 7. It's your boy Troy, aka King Lister, aka the middle child.
It's Brandon over here, aka B Nasty. Ladies can call me B if you like.
And it's Bobby Moore, aka hip hop historian. What's going on, everybody?
I would ask you guys how you're doing, but we just sat here for about an hour and bullshitted. So I guess we'll slide right into our
DMs.
Our first major topic, which will be last week we attended the DMV Fest.
I was right.
Well, myself and Brandon, and our curator, and then our buddy Channing, and our boy Christian, aka Mr. C, Millennials Rep Culture, MRC. The team left here, took the trip from the PA, New Jersey area, and took the 3.5-hour ride down to Virginia.
Yes, sir.
The DMV Fest was put on by Legendary Goat Productions, Factual Productions, Cash Cow Music, Groove Rally. They're all part of the, throwing that show. B. Talk about your experience. Tell me about your time. How'd you feel? Was it fun? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time. The car ride there was ass because I had to be stuck in a fucking car with Troy for 4 hours. So obviously that was ass. But other than that, it was a good ass time. Dude, Channing actually had you couldn't tell me about, but Channing had to take a fucking piss, bro. And they roll into a parking lot and there's 2 cops there. And Channing's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna piss right there. And I was like, dude, no. But yeah, besides the trip, going over there was mad cool. I'll do a little back and forth so I'm not spieling too hard, but...
No, please spiel.
Oh, okay.
I won't timestamp you.
Okay, well...
like you do me. But.
One thing the first thing we noticed when we parked there is we saw Kevin Kazi's tall ass. This motherfucker's literally 6'9".
Oh,
you can see him from so far away. But, I don't know how you felt, but it was pretty cool, just having, Draco and Kazi and a couple of people, come up to us, kind of, knowing who we are, know,
right.
And just, kind of making those connections, just, cool people meeting each other. So that was the first thing I noticed when we got there, and it felt professional. I wasn't nervous or anything. I just felt like, we were all there to have a good time.
Yeah, it felt like you were getting ready to get yoked up.
Yeah.
It felt like we were... Like
we belonged.
That is a very good way of putting it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like we belong there. That we are part of the... Everything that was there that day.
Yeah.
Everybody who was there was very respectful, nice, kind.
Yes.
The artists were cool, very nice ones to talk to. Obviously, we have a relationship with Draco from beforehand when we did an interview with him.
Yes.
So seeing him in person was cool as hell. We got to sit down with him and do another interview. And same thing with Kazi. Kazi sat down to interview with us as well. That was awesome.
Talk Madden.
We did. I think we did talk a little bit about it. We talked. Honestly, I can't remember what the hell we talked to them about. It's because I think I was so caught up in the moment of everything that it wasn't like I didn't have prepared set questions because in my mind I didn't know how we were doing it. I thought we were gonna go stand in front of a banner this banner somewhere and just do stand up. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
you're at DMV Fest. You said I didn't realize the curator brought everything. We took our entire setup, went down to the DMV Fest, and we set everything up. And it was podcast style. I did not realize we were doing that.
You saw everybody setting everything up.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't realize, I did not.
I said, somebody took my spot. I said, what happened?
Yeah, we did miss you.
Yeah, I missed you guys. I wish.
But we had to go. We had to go.
Of course.
And I think that was good for us. I will admit, I thought it was a tad long. Maybe one too many art. I mean, I get it. You're trying to put on, and it was a fun show.
Yeah.
And I think all the artists came out to their goal was to entertain the crowd and have a good time, and that was definitely a vibe of the night.
Yeah.
I think it could have went. It was probably a little too long. I probably would have shaved off 5 artists, maybe something like that. Just keep it more compact.
Yeah,
because it was such a long show.
Yeah,
and even when Top Hill came out, he was like, "Yo, I know y'all are tired. It's been a long night, but pull the energy together for this one set. And people did. People were fucking going crazy, man, for Fredo at the end of the night because he was the headliner. He did great, by the way. Tophillfreddo had a great set.
That's what's up.
He was a nice guy, too.
He was very nice. Very
But can I
cool.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, I don't mean to put you on blast over here, but Troy was chilling like an old geezer on the side, and Malcolm could attest to that. How come you weren't raging with us, man? Me, Channing, and the curator.
I'm not much of a rager.
Is it you're old? Oh, you've never been like that?
I've never been a rager.
If I was there, I probably wouldn't have been raging like that either.
That's just not my. That's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'll
break dance.
I mean, I might during Kazi and Draco set. You know, first I slid a little more towards the middle. And I got a little more. I was a little more animated. I would jump up a little bit and you my hand, you know. But I'm not gonna fucking jump in the middle of a mosh pit. And plus,
no.
I'm a big fucking dude. If I hop in there, somebody's going to the hospital. Because there were some small ass girls who were like, you know what I mean? Like, no knock to this guy or the curator or Channing, but they're fragile.
Yeah,
they're little guys.
Yeah.
I'll go in there and hit them with belly button one time, and they're gonna break a leg. That's it. They're done. It's over with them. And there's a tiny little. I don't want to turn around and belly bump a girl. She's gonna fall. Hit her. Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna avoid the mosh pit. Mosh pit ain't for fat people. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's just not.
This ain't a meatball sauce and noodles.
Plus, I hadn't eaten like 12 hours. I was low energy, baby. They're lucky I was even awake.
Yeah.
Because I was tired. By the time Fredo got on set, I was hungry.
Everybody looked like lunch.
I wanted to eat something. I wanted to go lay down.
Yeah.
And I knew we had a 4-hour trip back to Pennsylvania. So I was like, dude, this is like...
I did feel old, too, because, you know, it wasn't for everybody, right, that I was, you know, moshing or jumping up and down. But, dude, just for, you know, a couple sets, like, I thought my calf was going to give out on me. Like, I was getting fucking tired and sore and sweaty. I was like, damn, dude, like... Am I really this fucking old already? But
that's why they got all the water and the soda in.
Yeah.
Put it back in you.
See, I was nice. I went and bought everybody a water.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, man, you guys drink? I made sure everybody got hydrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I was responsible adult in the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Made sure everybody was thirsty. Or not thirsty. Made sure everybody was...
I made sure everybody was nice and thirsty.
Made sure everybody was not thirsty. You know what I mean? So they could rage. Rage away, brothers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Rage away. I'll be over here just in case, you mean, something crazy goes down. I got to hop in from the side and choke somebody out.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen in the mosh pit.
Put them in a yoke.
It was good for Let Me Put You On, I believe.
It was a great trip for us, I believe. I think that, you know, going down there and meeting some of the people we met and, you know, thank you again to everybody who was responsible for throwing that show and for, you know, sending the invitation down to us and just being really, hospitable to myself, to Brandon, to Channing, to MRC, to our curator, Malcolm Itani over there. I mean, we really, 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 really appreciate it. We had a fun time. And again, I think that was part of the thing is that night, towards the end of the night, I was really tired and hungry. And like, I think I just wanted to get home.
Yeah.
Again, I was telling him, I said, you know, now we know next time, because we're in a little hotel for a night. Because I think it would have been a lot less stress on my mind.
Yep.
Just knowing, after this, we can just go to the hotel, get something to eat and just chill.
Yep.
Shower, sleep, ride home tomorrow morning. Knowing that we had a ride home really was putting a damper on my mood by like 10:30. By the time, I swear to God, by 10:30, I think Channing was on the phone with his mom. She FaceTimed him.
Dope.
And that was probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I remember thinking to myself, like, dude, we're not going to be home for so long. Like, I'm so... Because Fredo wasn't even on yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I just knew it was going to be a long trip home.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy napped, so he didn't know.
Fuck.
But I made sure the driver was awake. Me and Channing were in his ear the entire time.
Brandon is what I was back in the day. I used to not drive either.
Yeah, dude,
and I didn't have my license. That's my boys, man. I would be the one awake, talking all the time, and everybody's like, oh, I would tell people how to get to places, and they're like, how do you know how to get there? I'm like, because my ass don't drive.
Right.
I'm navigation, motherfucker.
Well, I think my favorite thing was like, he'd be sleeping, and me, Malcolm over here, and Channing be having a conversation about something funny. And like, we would see something funny, and all of a sudden you hear him just like laughing. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I woke up, man. It was pretty funny. And he would laugh, and he'd fall right back to sleep. Like, he would just wake up randomly laughing when we're talking about it and go right to bed. I'm like, all right.
Those are the things you'll remember on the trip.
I started dozing off a little bit too. I had to put the window down so some air would hit me in the face and kind of like give me that, wake me up a little bit. I remember we went around Philadelphia, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, now you're like awake.
I'm
you
like,
know you're home.
Because as he said, it's like something about knowing
when you're almost home, man.
Where you're at, you're like, oh, I can put a time reference in my head. But we still had to come here, unload the car, take the car back to the Enterprise. It was a whole fucking trip. But we did it, man. We did it. We made the commitment. And something babydraco said to us that made me stand out. He goes, I think you guys should be big one day. And he goes, not just because of who you guys are, but look, you drove down here. Took a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive to come down here and cover this. When it was like nobody, I think we're the only ones from Pennsylvania. Oh, no. Wasn't Groove really from Philadelphia? Because he said he was going back to Philadelphia too. He's like, oh yeah, I got like a 3 hour drive back to Philly. I'm like, that's funny. We're from Pennsylvania too. So we're one of two groups from the PA Jersey area. Everyone else is from the DMV area and even some like Georgia stuff. But yeah, man, I had a blast. Man, the performances were dope. Can
I say something about the performances?
Yeah, go ahead.
I do want to say one thing.
You can say whatever you want, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks, man. Next time I'm not gonna fucking ask. So.
Why is it always hostility?
So you can say whatever you want about the
brother you never wanted.
You can say whatever you want about the performances, right? About the music. But I will say something I thought was a lot of these are younger people, right? Obviously, they're not fucking Drake or whatever. So I felt a lot of that energy, that passion. Yeah. Maybe that is one reason we were getting tired because everything was nonstop like energy, right? But, it made me think that these people, that whether they want to do this for a career, whatever, especially like Kazi, I realized like this is their passion, right? Music is, they're not just doing this, hopefully, this is like something they love. So that energy, you can tell they're just like pouring out. They wanted people to rage with them. So that's something I took with me is like, these people are really like good for them. Like they're having fun on stage. They're trying to drive the energy and they're doing what they want to do. So I felt the energy compared to someone maybe I've seen, I don't know, fucking Young Thug I've seen and he just doesn't give a fuck. He's getting paid regardless, But these people are doing it to kind of, I guess, get their name out there and just do what they love. So I will
say it was very, very passionate, and
entertaining.
I'll be honest. It was very. The more I thought on the weekend as a whole, the more I grew to love it. Just for a sense of not just what it was, the event itself,
right?
What it meant for us as a
brand.
Media outlet, as a brand.
Yeah.
What it meant for me as a person.
Yes.
I had made a comment saying, I'm a little older than most of the guys who are running this shit. Most of the guys are probably mid-20s at their most.
I'm glad I didn't make it.
But it's like I really never. When we started doing this podcast, the best way to explain it was when I sit down in this chair and I get on this mic in front of the camera and talk to you guys, I feel natural. This is what I was supposed to do. Being down there at the event and doing all that, just seeing us kind of like, we felt real.
Yeah.
For the first time, I felt tangible. Like, oh, yeah, we're not just fucking filming a podcast in Malcolm Itani's fucking side bedroom.
Yeah,
We're actually like, we're doing something. And it's a lot of credit to the people who were there, the artists, the people who were there. They
gave us a room.
A lot of credit to this guy, off camera man, because he puts a lot of time and effort into this thing.
Good job.
To building this thing for over a year now, really, behind the scenes. But I was inspired. I felt like I'm around all these people who are young and chasing their dreams, and it's very easy to hit 30 and think, that's it. Let me just start working and let me just put my head down and
43
go home.
I got it. I can't think like that
but it happens to people.
Yeah, it does. I've been there.
I go back to Chris Patrick's song "Dreams." They covered one of that line he said. I brought up that bar about a warehouse is really just a graveyard for niggas who've lost their way. I forget the exact quote, but it was like lost their way, give up on the dreams, pretty much.
Yeah, and
it's like I never want to be that person.
Yeah,
but I was lost. I didn't know. I was just working to pay bills and fucking whatever.
Yeah,
this became something. And is growing into something. And I'm appreciative of it. I'm appreciative to be around you guys and do this with you guys and take this journny. Even when I'm a pain in the ass and I'm hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning at some Maryland fucking McDonald's somewhere. We ordered so much food. We're like, we should just got like 2 the boxes and just called it a day. We got Detroit nuggets. We get 10 nuggets with this kind of sauce.
Oh God.
I didn't even get my chickens with no lettuce and add this and add that because I was like, I don't want to. They'll definitely fucking hate me.
He's like, yo, these fries are ass. They're not to part. And then he's like, but I'm still going to eat them.
Yo, I eat them all, baby. I ate every last fry. But they were not good. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is I'm grateful. Grateful for the opportunity. Grateful for being part of the journey. And I'm just happy, man. It was fun. It's like I said on the infamous picture now that is tophillfreddo, the banana girl, and me in the cut. And our buddy, and John did the artwork for it, which is dope, by the way. You can't tell in that picture, but I was happy for her. She had energy all night long.
Oh my gosh, she had energy.
Was going crazy, dude. She would hop into this. She
a little girl, man.
I mean, not little girl.
You know what I mean.
But she's a college student, but she's like
short.
She's short, tiny, petite, and she was just hopping in the middle of mosh pit, going crazy
with a fucking banana suit on.
And she had. That was the vibe of the night. She had that kind of energy. She was so excited for Fredo. So when he performed and brought her on stage, I was so happy for her.
Yeah.
I'm like, you were going hard all night waiting for this to come out.
For deserve to be
people you probably didn't know, said she didn't know, she just killed it, man. And I was happy for her to be on this. You can't tell in the picture, so I'm just fucking stuck. But I mean, I was genuinely happy for her, man. Again, thank you so much. We had a blast. I'm looking forward to the next one. Can't wait to do it again.
I'm excited.
Any last thoughts on the fest?
Yeah, other than that, I agree. I'm excited. We made a lot of connections. Hopefully, some interviews coming soon from that. And
it'll probably be a while.
Yeah, whether it be on Zoom or whatnot. And then also, of course, thank you to Draco and Kazi as always. We had a great conversation with them. And I mean, we talked to Draco before, but that was the first time we talked to Kazi in person. And you'll see the interview eventually. But he was just a great kid, man. I don't want to call him a kid, but great guy.
Kazi's 21. He's 21.
He is. He's so young.
So, to me, he's like a kid, but he's a tall kid. Yeah. But like,
he has that passion I was telling you about for music. Like you can tell music is his life and he loves it. And he was just giggling, he couldn't even focus because he was just listening to music that he loved in the background and shit. So I really liked the interview. It was cool. I had a lot of fun. And yeah, this is fucking Draco's signature right here. Wow, I gotta pull it out. Come on now. Yeah. Check that out. See that shit right there? Yeah, that's Draco. All right, he rolled up on this fucking notebook. So how about that? Anyway.
No, yeah, seriously. Thank you so much again to Kevin Kazi,
the passion,
and babydraco, because they didn't have to sit with us for as long.
Yeah,
as
they did not have to at all.
But again, it speaks to us because I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and say we're boys. Like I'm gonna call them up this weekend, hang out with them. But I'm just saying like it's a mutual respect thing. You mean like they respect us and what we're doing, we respect them for the music they're making, and I think they fuck with us, and I can solidly say that. So
and they're humble too. They don't realize. They don't realize the impact that they can have.
It's mind-boggling that those two, even tophillfreddo, are not as bigger than they should be.
Yeah.
Again, the energy was good, man. Everybody there was so nice. There was nobody.
Good vibes.
Nobody was being a dick. Nobody was being, anything. I mean.
Yeah, this is my set. This, that, no beefing. And
Hogan, our boy Hogan, or we were calling him Peter all night. He may have been a little lit. That boy was going crazy.
That's a beast.
Man rolled his ankle and everything. He fucked his, you see, I follow him on Instagram now. His ankle's fucked up. So rest up, Hogan. Man, we need you out there raging for every show, bro.
Yeah.
But for real, thank you.
That's what happens when you mosh and get crazy.
Yeah.
That's very, very true, man. Yeah. But yeah, fantastic time at DMV Fest, man. Let me put you on. Came, we went, we conquered.
That's what's up.
Can't wait to do the next one.
I mean, I was happy for you guys. So
yeah, I can't wait for you guys to all see the Draco and Kazi interviews from the thing. I think we got some good content.
Oh, man. And Millennials Reppin' Culture.
Yes.
Mr. C got some dirty footage for sure. He was up close the whole time, so expect to see that coming soon. Some dope content.
Man did not move. He was just here all night
with a smile on his face. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he's cool. Chris is cool as shit too.
Does he make other movies?
Okay, so
anyway, so that's enough for the DMV Fest, man. We had a blast. Thank you so much.